It's set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
To throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, LeBlanc. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Johnston, open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Johnston. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc on the catch. It's Crowder. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And the screen can be a tough play for a wide receiver. We saw it there. They have to look the football into their hands, then turn their head up and look upfield.
It's quite a checklist, isn't it? Watch the ball into your hands. Tuck it away. Get upfield. Find your blockers. Sometimes the list gets lost in there, and the defense makes it work.
And they made it work. They got the fumble. They took it in for the touchdown. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw again, LeBlanc, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up the touchdown.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. throwing on first down. Johnston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw on second down, Johnston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Johnston. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Set. Boo, landing. Boo, landing. No.
Back to throw. LeBlanc. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken right around the 44. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Johnston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 4th down, Johnston. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing again. LeBlanc. Airing one out for Crowder. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. LeBlanc. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. You got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. LeBlanc. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, LeBlanc. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
First and 10, Johnston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Throwing again on second and 10, Johnston. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off play action. Johnston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down. Johnston. A screen complete to Crowell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and 12.
Here we go. Blue, landed.
From the gun, Johnston. And his throw is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on third down, Johnston. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Looking to throw on second down. LeBlanc. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Well, this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second down. LeBlanc. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on second down. LeBlanc. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. LeBlanc. And he's got a noon one. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On first down, LeBlanc. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on second down, LeBlanc. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Crowder's got it over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. LeBlanc. Space. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Johnston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That's one we'll continue to watch here in Week 3 of the NFL season. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit.
Now a hit and a loose football. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency.
Cook strip, the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
So they're going to go for 2.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. LeBlanc. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Johnston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Green 39.
throwing on first down. LeBlanc. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Tight end right. All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go.
To throw again, Johnston. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Left side, Cook. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Johnston. And an alley to run. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. In motion comes the tight end left. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns continue to roll. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Set, green, 39.
On 3rd down, LeBlanc. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down and 4. The tight end changing his position. They run it again with Cook. Oh, the spin. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go. Blue landed.
From the gun, Johnston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Again, it's Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and 2, Johnston. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc, he's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake. LeBlanc. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, LeBlanc. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Watch it now, boy. Here we go. Good. Here we go now.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Cook running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch right, watch right.
They run. Cook. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Montgomery on the counter. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. LeBlanc. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green, 39. Leopard. Check safety.
From the gun, LeBlanc. Man open, here is Crowder. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right there at the 43. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
On first down, LeBlanc. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. LeBlanc. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. LeBlanc. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of...